This year is dedicated to a young lady who's in Shidduchim. Um, she came 2 days ago to Eretz Israel with her mother. She was here for Yontif, but she asked me to go to some Gedolim to get brachas, and I said, brachas are nice, but what I want is a psak. We spoke about this concept before. The idea of getting a psak from Adam Gadol, especially from Sternbuch, who is the Posek Ador. I don't believe there's anybody bigger than Sternbuch in the world today. And as Sternbuch told me from Isra and Meltzer, that when a Gadol issues a psak, it's accepted in Shemayim, and hopefully uh, it's accepted in Shemayim and comes out, as I've seen many times from Sternbuch. So I want to just relate this incident that happened, and Bezrat Hashem will see Yeshua's Gedolos from it. I took this young lady to Auerbach, and I found out on the way that she's a Bas Kohen. So I said, "Oh, Bas Kohen, we have now an opportunity for psak." Because the Gemara in Psachim Daf Mem Tes Amud Aleph says that Bas Kohen should be very careful not to marry an Am Haaretz. Arna Kohen gets very upset when a Bas Kohen marries an Am Haaretz. And the Gemara says there that it either will result in the death of the husband or tremendous Shalom Bayis problems. I've actually seen that. There was a couple who had tremendous Shalom Bayis problems. And one Sukkos, Leil Sukkos, we learned together this Sukkim Psachim of Bas Kohen. He was married to a Bas Kohen. And he took upon himself to learn another 2 hours a day in Koilel, which was because of COVID. He wasn't traveling anymore, so he took the travel time to learn, and the Shalom Bayis got much, much better. So we see that very important if a person's married to a Bas Kohen to not be an Am Haaretz. Now, the poskim say today there is no Am Haaretz. Some of the poskim, the Piskei Tshuva brings from the Chovos Yair. The Gemara says about an Am Haaretz, you can kill him on Yom Kippur, that Chal and Shabbos, you can be noicher him. You could stick something through a bar through his head. And the Gemara asks, why not Shechita? Because Shechita has a bracha, and the Chira has no bracha. You could shoot him in the head. There is nobody like this today. We're talking about somebody who is such a violent and a coarse person that he is suspect of killing anybody who comes into contact with him. There's nobody like that today. The poskim say that this is less of a problem, marrying an Am Haaretz, but still, it's still brought in Gomar. The Shulchan Aruch brings it, so we have to be cognizant of it. So we went to Rav Auerbach, Rav Kushlevsky. They gave brachas, but we went to Rav Sternbuch. I wanted a psak. Baruch Hashem, he let me in. The Gaboyim let me in. They said he's not letting anyone in tonight, but because it's you, he's going to let me in, so he let me in. And I asked her, I said, here we have a Bas Kohen. She's been dating for 10 years. Right? She's looking for a zivug. Right? What can she do that she should find her zivug? I said, should she be only dating Talmidei Chachamim? He said, she doesn't have to only date Talmidei Chachamim. No. Right? She doesn't have to only date Talmidei Chachamim. So what then does she need? He said, make sure that he has Yiras Shamayim. Right? So that's what the Rav said. So I was very happy about that. We got a psak. Our psak was that she's not mechuyev to date a Talmid Chacham, but she must make sure that she has Yiras Shamayim. I furthered that psak yesterday by talking to Rav Shlomo Zafrani, who I believe is the Gadol Ador for the Sephardim, and perhaps even for the Ashkenazim in the coming door. He's the Rav already in 70 shuls. So I asked him this question yesterday, and he said she should make sure that she goes into the relationship to build her husband, to help her husband become bigger and bigger. As Rabbi Kushelevsky, Zatzal, the Rav Tzvi Kushelevsky's original wife, says, you don't marry a Rosh Yeshiva, you make a Rosh Yeshiva. Right? You build a Rosh Yeshiva. A wife who properly interacts with her husband can facilitate him and allow him to become a Rosh Yeshiva. So this is something which Rav Sternbuch said, and that was a further psak. Right? So Rav Azriel Auerbach actually said also, it doesn't have to be a Talmid Chacham. You should be Kovei Item. You should be medactic in halacha, kasher, Shabbos. All of these rabbanim who gave 3 Amudi Hara, Rav Moshe Sternbuch, the Ravid, Rav Zafrani, Rav Zir Auerbach, Um, just said that you should make sure to daven. You should say please a lot because you don't deserve anything. But in any event, from these three Gedoli Amudi Hara, we have a psak that exactly who Abbas Kohen should date. And my hope and aspirations are that the psak of these three Gedolim will be filled soon. That that this young uh, lady will find a shidduch soon, Bakarov, and everyone who needs a shidduch, Bakarov, Bezrat Hashem, and we should all be zoiche to see the Shechina in our homes and here in the base of Migdash, Bakarov Mamish, Amen, Kein Tei Ratzon.